some of the biggest car innovations ever created completely failed. Not small ideas, not experiments. We're talking about features backed by major car companies, millions of dollars, and bold promises about the future. These were the ideas that were supposed to redefine driving, make cars safer, smarter, more futuristic, but instead, they disappeared. Some were too complicated, some were just badly designed, and others, they sounded genius, until people actually used them. In this video, we're going to break down 10 car innovations that didn't just fail. They were quietly erased from the road. And as we count down to number 1, you'll see just how surprising some of these failures really are. Because sometimes, the future doesn't fail slowly. Sometimes, it collapses overnight. And if you enjoy this kind of content, hit like. It helps YouTube push this video to more people. Number 10. Popup Headlights. Starting at number 10, Popup Headlights. At one point, these were the definition of cool. If your car had pop-up headlights, it instantly felt futuristic. They weren't just about looks either. The idea was actually smart. Hide the headlights when they're not in use, reduce drag, improve aerodynamics. And when you needed them, they would rise up like something out of a sci-fi movie. But behind that cool design was a hidden problem. The mechanism. Motors would fail, the lights would get stuck halfway, and repairs. Expensive. Now imagine driving at night, and one headlight refuses to open. That's not just annoying, that's dangerous. Then came stricter safety regulations. Pop-up headlights didn't meet modern pedestrian safety standards. And, just like that, something that once defined an era disappeared completely. Number 9, 8-track players. Number 9, the 8-track player. Before streaming, before CDs, before even cassette tapes became popular. This was the future of music in your car. Imagine driving down the highway, inserting a cartridge, and having your favorite songs play instantly. At the time, it felt revolutionary, but the problem started quickly. The sound quality wasn't great. The tapes were bulky and awkward, and over time, they wore out fast. Sometimes the music would randomly switch tracks right in the middle of a song. Now imagine that happening over and over again. Frustrating, right? Then came cassette tapes. Smaller, more reliable, easier to use. And just like that, the 8-track system became obsolete almost overnight. A technology that once defined in-car entertainment, forgotten. Number 8. Swivel seats. At first glance, this sounds like a great idea. A car seat that rotates outward, making it easier to get in and out of the vehicle. For older drivers, or anyone with limited mobility, this seemed like a breakthrough. And in concept, it was. But in reality, it introduced a serious problem. Safety. Cars are designed with rigid structures to protect passengers during a crash. But when you introduce moving parts into the seat system, you weaken that structure. In high-impact collisions, swivel seats didn't provide the same level of protection, and that made manufacturers nervous. Because in the end, convenience means nothing if safety is compromised. So the idea quietly disappeared. Number 7. Push-button transmissions. Number 7. Push-button transmissions. Back in the 1950s, this was considered cutting-edge technology. No gear stick, no shifting, just buttons. Drive, reverse, park. It felt modern, futuristic, almost like something out of a spaceship. But there was a problem. It wasn't intuitive. Drivers were used to physical feedback, feeling the gear shift. With buttons, that feedback was gone, and mistakes became easier. Press the wrong button, and suddenly, you're in the wrong gear. Add in mechanical failures, and the system quickly lost trust. Eventually, car manufacturers went back to what worked, because sometimes, simpler really is better. Number 5. Car phones. Number 5. Car phones. Before smartphones, having a phone in your car was a symbol of success. Executives, business people. This was luxury. But there was one major issue. These phones were huge. They were fixed inside the car, expensive to install, and limited in function. You couldn't take them with you. And then, everything changed. Mobile phones became smaller, portable, affordable. And suddenly, the car phone didn't make sense anymore. It wasn't just outdated, it became irrelevant, almost overnight. Number 4. Hidden gas caps. Number 4. Hidden gas caps behind license plates. At first, it seemed clever. Hide the fuel cap, keep the design clean, make the car look more refined. But in real life, it was inconvenient. You had to flip the plate, handle fuel in an awkward position. And sometimes, it just felt unnecessary. Drivers didn't see the benefit, and when something adds inconvenience, without real value, it doesn't last. Number 3. Digital dashboards. Number 3. Early digital dashboards. In the 1980s, this looked like the future. Bright, glowing displays, digital speedometers. It felt like driving a spaceship, but the technology wasn't ready. Screens lagged. Displays were hard to read in sunlight, and reliability was a major issue. They looked impressive, but didn't perform well. It would take decades before digital dashboards finally became what they were supposed to be. Number 2. Three-wheeled cars. Number 2. Three-wheeled cars. The idea was efficiency, less weight, better fuel economy, lower cost. But there was one major flaw: balance. At higher speeds, these vehicles became unstable. Sharp turns could be risky, and accidents became more likely. No matter how efficient something is, if it doesn't feel safe, people won't trust it. And without trust, it doesn't survive. Number 1. Pontiac Aztec. And finally, number 1. The Pontiac Aztec. On paper, it was brilliant. It had innovative features, versatility, practicality. It was ahead of its time. But there was one problem: the design. It became one of the most criticized car designs ever. People didn't just dislike it, they rejected it completely, and it proved something powerful. Even the smartest ideas can fail if people simply don't like how they look. Some of these ideas were ahead of their time. Others were simply mistakes.
Hello?
But they all
Yes, I'm on the
remind
car,
us
sir.
of one thing:
I'll be there shortly.
innovation alone is never enough. If you want part 2 with even crazier car ideas, subscribe and turn on notifications.